1-2 spike, single fight. 1-2 spike, 1-2 spike. All together we can fight. Spike is 15 now. Spike is 15. We're lucky in the girls. The 7-1 is team now. Love to spike. Start to work it out. Jump out of spike bed. 1-2 spike, 6-4-5. Love to spike. We live to play the match. Together's better. 1-2 spike, 6-4-5. We'll fly together like no other till we reach the sky. The stream is making join our hands and we will become stars. With you we're like a flame that lives in our heart. This flame is lit now. 1-2 spike, 6-4-5. All right, love to spike. Start to work it out. Jump out of spike bed. 1-2 spike, 6-4-5. Love to spike. We live to play the match. Together's better. 1-2 spike, 6-4-5. 1-2 spike, 6-4-5. 1-2 spike, 6-4-5. 1-2 spike, 1-2 spike. All together we can spike.
Madame Amalia has made sure that all the paparazzi in town are covering the roses, while the Spike team is humiliated on national television. Lucky tries to cheer up the girls, but the devastating loss to Coach Match inevitably dredges up painful memories for Lucky.
I see you're in a good mood today.
Yesterday was a disaster. How do you expect me to feel about it? All those cameras. That shouldn't have happened.
Oh,
Of course I feel bad for the girls, but do you want to know what really did it?
let me guess. The fact that you lost to Coach Match? I could see it in your eyes. It's a matter of pride. But you know what? Have a cup of coffee. Pull yourself together and remember that you've got a team to train. A team that's getting better. And since that's what's really important, you'll need a special breakfast, courtesy of Vito's Kitchen.
Thank you.
Here he comes.
Gee, thanks. If I can survive your chili, I can survive anything.
Well, look who's here. I would have thought you Spikersfield kids would have been too embarrassed to show your faces.
Between TV and the newspapers, all of Evertown is having a good laugh at your team of freaks.
I'm gonna make you eat those words, you loudmouths.
I've been looking forward to this.
Huh?
Oh no, it's the cops!
That's a good thing for you, pal.
Yeah, but who tipped him off we were here? We got a problem here?
Hi, Sergeant Ramirez.
I can assure you there's nothing going on here, sir. Just a group of old friends joking around, right?
Exactly.
Well, okay then. If you're only joking around, that's fine. I can appreciate a good joke myself. It's when things get heated that I have to use a little force. Do we understand each other?
Yes,
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 sir.
sir.
You guys may have locked out this time, but there will be a rain date for this conversation. You're gonna eat those words, Justin.
Anytime, ragamuffin.
You wouldn't act so tough for the Serra race. It would just be me and you'd be going down. You'd be eating my dust, amigo.
You want to challenge me to the Sierra race? With that broken down old wreck?
Have you lost your mind, Julio? We wouldn't stand a chance on our bikes in the Sierra race.
I know what I'm talking about. I'd put my busted heater in a race against his fancy bike any day, and he'd still lose.
Hey! You kids sure about that?
Who, me? No, I was just thinking out loud.
Joe and Susan are late for practice.
The same could be said for our so-called illustrious coach.
Huh?
Come off it, Patty. The results speak for themselves. Yesterday was an unmitigated disaster, and we all know it.
Lucky knows what he's doing. All we have to do is trust him.
Patty's right. One silly game on the beach shouldn't make us question the methods of our coach.
Lucky!
You all look so serious there. A little too serious. Hey, where are the rest of the girls?
Here we are!
Are you okay, Susan? Or do you think you might need an ambulance? Well, that's everybody. Let's get to it. Do you think you can make it all the way over there to the gym? Come on, Susan, I'll race you. Good defense! So tell me, how do you really think you did in the game against the Roses yesterday?
How do you think? It was a disaster. Yeah, totally.
Wrong answer. I watched it. All of you girls played your hearts out.
But we lost.
Yeah, yesterday you were victims of the Roses. But tomorrow you will all be the hunters. You've got tenacity and courage. You can learn a lot from what you did wrong in a losing game. Now it's up to you to fix things. Spike! Ugh. Today we're gonna try to correct all the weak spots. Now come on over here by me. Now, 1, 2, 3. Spike team!
Yeah! Now that's what I like to see.
Never forget it. Each of you makes up Spike team. Yeah! Now I want to see your reactions to differing velocities of a volleyball. You've got to spring up like panthers.
What if I can only muster up a kitten?
No problem there, Susan. Any old feline will do, so long as they're agile, ferocious, untamed, and willing to scratch with their claws.
We'll be ready to attack.
Okay, here we go, girls.
Wow! Nice basket, Patty! Good, Vicky! Yes! It's your turn, Susan! She's unique! All right, girls, now pay attention. We're gonna go over the 3 basic moves in volleyball. The first touch is receiving. The second touch is setting. Then the third touch is spiking. You got that? Now go, girls! Let's spike it! Go, Susan! Nice wrist action, Joe! Julio! Tense up, Beth! Now back to Susan! Spike it, girls! Great! Now let's put those moves all together with the 3 girls in attack position and 2 boys on defense, but with everybody following the same scheme just like you've been practicing today.
Certainly, the scheme. Bump, set, and then hit.
Well, that's the idea, more or less. That wasn't the exact terminology I was looking for, Susan, but nonetheless, I'd say you've finally gotten the hang of it. All right, kids, begin!
I got it!
Good save, Mark. Wonderful!
Yeah, nice work, Joe!
That's it!
Nice going, guys.
Good round of volleyball, girls. You've got the fundamentals.
Oh,
Excellent, Susan. You were turning into a ferocious panther out there. All you're missing is the roar. When I saw you on that court today, I said, there goes a new champion.
I never saw this champion.
Well then, champion, I'd like you to meet Susan Bradford.
You must see something I don't see. When I look in the mirror, all I see is a sack of potatoes with blonde hair. You need glasses?
What are these charts and graphs supposed to represent? I don't pay you to sit around and draw pictures! Stop wasting my time!
I believe this must be yours, madam.
You know what I'm interested in. Who will be the weakest opponent in the upcoming tournament round?
Yes, well, I would say that without a doubt, the Spike team might be with the best.
Well then, if they pose a threat to my beautiful roses, I want the Spike team to have a little accident. I've paid good money to ensure that I win that property.
But there will be an official division of teams, madam. It won't be up to us to decide who gets to play whom. I mean, the draw will...
Bribe them! Threaten! Intimidate! Act like a lawyer! I will win this tournament and seize control of Spikersfield College. And when I do, I'll finally be the sole owner of everything in Evertown.
I was very impressed with Susan today. With a little more training, she could become a fine setter.
Excellent. We need to make sure the girl delivers the ball and controls the team.
Of course. Susan has all the necessary qualities we are looking for. The only problem is, she still doesn't really believe in herself or her own abilities.
Something will happen to make her change her mind. You'll see.
Here you go.
We might as well pig out before Lucky puts us all back to work again.
Yeah, we earned this, didn't we?
I think I'll pass on the snacks today. Panthers don't eat ice cream, only raw meat. Raw!
Yeah, I'll pass too. I still have to go to my job this afternoon. And while I'm gone, I want you girls to behave yourselves.
Where's Joe going? Hey.
Huh? I should probably go too.
Huh?
I guess everyone is bailing out.
Hey.
Hey, Carlos, not you too.
Ice cream sounds good to me.
You still haven't told me what kind of changes you want me to make to your motorcycle.
Do you know about Morgan cycles? You know, like the T3000?
Yeah, those are powerful motorbikes from back in the past. Stuff for collectors, the rich.
I need to get one of those antique carburetors. I want to install one on my cycle. Do you have any idea where I might be able to find one? I don't know if I can afford one, but I sure would like to find one cheap. Hey, do you remember that repair shop in town? Right next to where we were having that dumb argument with Justin? I remember the sign, Red Sam. I bet you he's got him.
Yeah. But do you really think he's gonna give you his carburetor? Your head's in the clouds. You must have a screw loose.
I'm going down there anyway and try to convince him.
So what's the deal with you and Julio? You guys have a fight?
Nah, he's just having a crazy day. You wouldn't believe the ideas he gets in his head. Ha! No matter. He thinks he can do business with Red Sam. See ya.
Red Sam? That guy's Justin's friend.
Hey! Oh, he really does have one! The mythical Morgan T3000!
Yeah, that's it. The undisputed heavyweight champion of motorcycles, the unstoppable Morgan. And that's an original. Why the heck are you asking about it, little kid?
In my dreams, I've only seen this motorcycle. You know, I'd give anything to ride it.
You'd end up in a ditch. It's beautiful but defective. Too much power, way too fast, and way too wild. That's the reason you don't see them around anymore. They're illegal. But I'm glad there's someone else besides me who can still appreciate them. Excuse me, friend. I'm what you might call a little, sentimental. What'd you have in mind?
Hey, Sam, would it be possible to buy that carburetor separately?
You must be crazy. This thing is an antique. It's a work of art. It goes with the bike.
I know, I was just asking us all. Never mind.
I'm sorry, kid. You gotta understand, a rare beauty like this doesn't have a price. But considering you're just as passionate about it as I am, I might be able to make an exception. A piece of advice. Just make sure to bring it back tonight, or else.
Thanks, Sam. Gotta admit, I don't know what to say.
Go on, get out of here. I got work to do. Just bring it back tonight before I close.
Yeah!
You're a born actor, Sam. With a little luck, you could have been in the movies. Now all we have to do is call the police. With his record, he'll wind up in jail. Ha! It'll be nice to teach that guy a lesson.
Hello, police. My name's Sam Collins. I'm the owner of the repair shop. I want to report a theft.
Okay, message received. We'll continue surveillance till we find him.
So, who are we looking for?
Some little punk who ran off with some motorcycle parts. And I've got a hunch that we know who he is.
Shouldn't we be happy about that?
I feel sorry for him. He's basically a good kid, but this is the last straw.
What kind of jerks are these guys? They want to frame Julio?
We have to get the word out. Go and tell everyone about this. Julio's driving around town with some bogus stolen property. He could get into real trouble. If you're trying to call him, forget it. I tried that. It just goes straight to his voicemail.
Now that's more like it. Let's roll! Yeah!
Oh, come on, Joe. Answer. Nothing. She's got her phone turned off, too. Huh? Now what? Beth, Phil, go find Carlos and tell him to meet us back here. We'll go ahead and warn Joe.
That's great, but what do we do after that?
We'll all split up and look for Julio. We've got to find him, even if it means we turn the city upside down. This is where Joe works.
You picked a fine time to start losing it.
What a disaster! The mud that I purchased here this morning has fermented! What do you put in this stuff? If you don't immediately wash this crud off of me, give me my money back, and throw in a free makeover, I'm going straight to my father. Hey, Joe, just play along, okay? My father is powerful enough to shut this so-called beauty farm down for good. Is that what you really want to happen?
Joe, do you have any idea what she's talking about? Father?
Yeah, she's telling the truth. Her father is a famous lawyer. He's one half of the firm Bronson & Bronson, the famous Bronson & Bronson.
Yes, how silly of me. Of course, Bronson & Bronson.
Yes, exactly. He's out of town tonight, but if he comes home tomorrow and sees me walking around like some kind of disaster area, oh, I suddenly feel like I can't stand up. Oh, my home's a mess. You've got to help me. My father has such a nasty temper.
Ma'am, maybe with your kind permission, I could go home with this poor girl and help her clean up this catastrophe.
Ah, yes! I beg of you, send her home with me.
Certainly, Miss Bronson, we'd be glad to accommodate you. Joe, do me a favor. Take this girl back home, clean up her bathroom, and give her a new makeover on the house. I'll make sure there's a little extra in your check.
So, what's this about?
Julio's in big trouble. We've got to help him.
Nothing.
Yeah, so what are we up to this year? The other time?
Hiya, Joe. You have any idea where your brother is? We can't seem to find him.
I know where he is. He went to ride his motorbike around that old abandoned industrial park out west. He's reckless like that.
Uh-huh. Thanks.
Don't worry. Phil and I just drove through the area, and we know for a fact he isn't there. Yeah, hello? You found him? Great. Great, we'll be right there.
Yeah.
You get it now? Justin and Red Sam set you up to take the carburetor. It was all just a frame-up. Believe it.
Oh, thank goodness you're all right, Julio. That's what you get for making me worry.
Hey, it wasn't my fault this time. Didn't they tell you? I was set up.
But the story doesn't end here, everybody. You have to bring the carburetor back to Red Sam's shop and put it back in its place. Go tell Lucky what happened. If we don't get stuck in traffic, we'll meet you back in time for practice. Okay.
Justin, the boy's back. What do we do now?
Call the police. I have no intention of missing this show. We'll be coming by.
Oh, hey there, champ. I gave you the carburetor before. Do you like it?
Yeah, and you were so nice about it. I thought I'd bring my friend along.
Yeah, I'm a friend of his, and I was looking to buy a cute little mirror for, my motorbike. Yeah, that's it, my motorbike.
You got a small motorbike? Yeah, I think I got some mirrors in stock that'll fit that.
Oh, can I follow you back there? I just have such a terrible time making up my mind when it comes to mirrors. I like little ones, medium-sized ones, big ones. I'm incorrigible when it comes to making decisions.
I don't see any yet. What kind of motorbike is it anyway?
It's the kind of motorbike with 2 wheels. And it's red with black detailing. You should see it. Every time I get on it, it makes me feel so good.
Okay. Well, here, you can go through this box. There's a few in there.
Oh, no. You can't leave me alone. You've got to help me choose it.
Julio, I've been looking everywhere for you.
Huh?
There he is, Sergeant, the thief who stole my carburetor.
You talking about this Morgan carburetor? Sam, you better not be messing with me.
Good officers, arrest him. That kid deserves to rot his life away in jail.
Sergeant, this Morgan carburetor must have been driven recently. It's still warm.
Julio, it looks like there's been a little misunderstanding. In other words, you're free to go. So these are the pranksters that make my job tougher than it ought to be. Know what the penalty is for a stupid prank? You'll find out.
Oh, I'm starving. I haven't eaten all day. What do you think we made?
All that excitement made me hungry.
Here we go. Fish, tomato, peppers, and onions, seasoned with balsamic vinegar. You know, the famous onions of Tropea.
Tropea? That must mean they're tropical, so who would have guessed that?
No, Tropea is a place in Calabria. It's a very beautiful town in Italy, but I wouldn't call it tropical. Trust me, I'm a chef.
Well, I don't want to ruin your appetite, kids, but the teams who are going to compete in the tournament have been decided on, and you'll never guess who we're going up against. It'll be us against the Roses.
That's awesome. In that case, let me propose a toast. Ha!
Well, that settles it. You're an indispensable part of the Spike team now, Susan. I'm glad you're ready to bare your claws.
Yeah, I'm a vicious panther. Arr! Oh, unbelievable.
What'd she find? A stone?
Yeah.
And it was me who found it.